Hey guys, Mikey here. Welcome back to another short video of the data analysis basics in R video series. Today we'll be discussing about the major types of data structures available in R, namely atomic vector, list, matrix, and data frame. So number one, atomic vector. This is the most common and basic data structure in R. This includes character, logical, integer, and numeric. Now let's check out some examples. You can use the class function here. So next one is list. A list can be treated as a generic vector that can contain other objects of various data types, including other lists. List is an ordered collection of values, and using square brackets, you can access individual vectors here. Now let's check out some examples. We can use the list function for creating lists. Note that the indexing starts from 1 in case of lists. Another important thing to note is that in case of integers, they don't accept decimal values. And that's why here, when we added A and C, we got 13 instead of 13.333. Also notice that our current list contains another list within it. So the third type is matrix. So matrix is an array that has 2 dimensions. Things get a bit more complicated here. However, you have a lot of options for querying as well. And this we will keep as a topic for a separate video. For now, let's look into an example. You can use the matrix or dim function in this case. Here we created a 5x2 matrix. If we had uncommented the code by row equal true, the matrix would have been filled by rows instead of columns. And we can access the values within a matrix by specifying the values of the 2 dimensions associated with it. Finally, we have data frame. But before we move into this, please make sure to smash that like button if you are finding value from this video. So back to data frame. In my opinion, data frames are one of the most useful entity in R, and of course that's my favorite data structure. So data frames store data tables like the ones we create in Excel and contain multiple data types. The data stored in multiple columns are called fields. At first, data frames might sound similar to matrices, however, they are not. The major difference here is that data frames are heterogeneous in nature, whereas matrices are not, which means that in case of a matrix, all the data stored in columns have to be of the same data type. Now let's look at an example data frame created using the data.frame function. Here note that we use the C function to combine different values. And rather than just querying, we can also perform various statistical operations to data frames, and this comes really handy while working with CSV files imported from Excel. In the upcoming videos, I'll be discussing more about working with data frames and CSV files, hence make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're interested in learning more about data frames. There are also various other less used data structures and data type classifications in R. Let me know in the comment section which is a data structure you mostly work with. So once again, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao!